I think we're unique because we're baseball first.
To go out and start from scratch and build from absolutely nothing to a complete network, I don't think anyone has done this.
I think what makes RSN unique is that the Texas Rangers took this on themselves, and they couldn't have done a better job.
I think ultimately what makes RSN unique is the people that are involved, our ownership and their support, our baseball ops team and their support.
I hope that we're teaching the game so that the casual fan feels like they can, watch our broadcasts and not feel lost, but then also the person who's been a fan of baseball for 30, 40 years that knows the game at a high level. Hopefully we're also offering that person something to chew on.
Everything that we have done, whether it's from a sales perspective, from a graphics perspective, everything we do and have done to get to this point has been with the idea of how can we make the game and the players on the field the story.
For pre and post, one thing that became really clear was we wanted to build shows that people were entertained by, informed, and found interesting enough that they were tuning in for. To both the television audience and the radio audience, I think that has really allowed us an opportunity to grow that we were hopeful of, but weren't sure how it would all work out. Obviously, tapping Jared Sandler as our host has been wonderful. He is the perfect host. The shows were built around what he could deliver. He sort of quarterbacks everything that we're doing, and he does such a great job with it because he keeps it fun and engaging, but also makes sure he's always delivering information that's key for people to build their love for the Texas Rangers. And not everybody could do that, and partially that's because our talent is so unbelievably supportive of one another. They thoroughly enjoy each other.
We have some of the most fun and entertaining people on our air.
Elvis is up in the booth with me when I'm not calling the game, but we're working pre and post. He's cheering just like a fan. I mean, he's got that same youthful energy and excitement that he had when he was a player. Brad Miller can break down the nuances of the game in a way that is incredibly unique. And then Nick Hundley brings the perspective of a catcher who's also now spent time in the front office.
Every decision we make is to try to get a better broadcast, a more entertaining and more informative broadcast in front of Rangers fans.
It's very rare that a team takes on this type of responsibility and does such a great job with it.
It's a huge credit to Ray Davis and Neil Liebman for entrusting us with trying to figure out a solution where we could go about it on our own.
I think that it's amazing that they were able to do all the deals with cable, and they set out to try to solve their issue of distribution, and that's what they did.
We have great partners with DirecTV and Charter Spectrum and Fubo. We felt like we could also reach a larger audience by going through a route where there's delivery for free distribution. Anybody can watch it. They don't have to have a specific provider. Of the 31 meter markets in our territory, that gets us to almost everyone. And then all of those games are carried via our direct-to-consumer provider, which is Victory Plus.
There are a number of things that I think the team did with the new look that I really like. One is with regard to the bug, that they split it to two sides.
The way we've split the bug out, that was a huge push from our ownership to do something different and something that, frankly, I think is better and unique and really allows you to appreciate what's going on in the screen.
Sometimes we might have Nathan Eovaldi head on the screen with some stats next to him, and in the background might be red, and it might be the jersey. You'll notice if you really look closely that it's like the fabric of a jersey, perforated and whatnot, but it's actually in motion. It kind of waves a little bit. Like just little subtle things like that just add that little extra touch that I kind of like. I think they put obviously a great deal of thought and effort into all those little things, and that's partly what makes it great.
The exit velocity, that's been a big thing. I think you'll find when you listen to our games, it really even helps our broadcasters. When you see it pop up on our bug, in the moment you may not notice it, but you see it on our replays, and I think that helps a lot from a viewer perspective to get an idea for maybe why a play happened a certain way.
I've had people talk to me about the look this year, and it didn't really occur to me in the past what was important to the viewer, but I do know that people watching Rangers games this year with the birth of RSN have realized some of the things that are important to them.
We have a lot of cameras, and we're lucky. So we have wire cam. We have 2 low cameras. Not every region has 2 low cameras. They may share one with the visitor and do things like that. We're lucky to have a huge complement of cameras.
We've added wire cam, that we've had drones out here. The amount of resources that we have been given access to is really fantastic.
When you have a really big show, it really is cool. I mean, you have so many cameras and your coverage is so much better. You know, we have great robo operators that get home runs from like right field and you never lose the ball. And so that's really special to have that at your fingertips and to be able to use it.
To be able to take the personality of these players through some of the features that we've brought to RSN and allow our fans to connect with them through some of these segments, these conversations, interviews, games, whatever the case might be, and just figuring out different ways to tell the story over 162 games.
I hope that fans enjoy the relationships that we have.
It's nice to see guys that genuinely spend time together, care about each other, because it does come across in their call.
You know, we're not just doing things just because. You know, Rangers games have been broadcast on television for years and years and years. And there are parts of that we have run with and kept alive. There are other things we're doing that, is way different than we've done in the past. And we haven't figured it all out yet, but I think we've got a group that is all hungry to be at the forefront of figuring that out.
Overall, given the increase in viewership, given the increase in impressions, what we're seeing is so incredibly impactful.
It came together because a bunch of people put ego aside, believed in one another, listened to new ideas, allowed themselves to be challenged, and above all else, put the fan first.
Getting off to a good start, I don't think is good enough for us. When people ask, what are your favorite broadcasts around the league? I think we want people to mention, hey, that Rangers broadcast, RSN, they do a great job.